What's up, guys? I hope you had an amazing day trading. Yesterday, I made a video going over the one trick that could double your win rate, and today it played out perfectly. INTS was a big runner today, guys, up for over 300%. This doesn't happen every single day, but I'm going to show you one thing, this one trick that would have allowed you and helped you get in here a bit earlier, or at least hopefully give you a little bit more confidence and a little bit more clarity that this could potentially be a big runner. And I'm going to back up everything by stats. So guys, if you don't know me, my name is Andrew, and for the past 9 months I've tracked 2,318 breakouts, and my goal was to find out what are the variables that truly matter to make a breakout successful. And as you can see from my stats here, I've noticed that for breakouts, if you're just trading breakouts the way I'm about to explain them, the win rate is only 45%. I'm going to show you how to get this from 45% all the way up to 78% by the end of this video. I'm going to give you more confidence, more clarity, all backed by numbers, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. So the way I trade breakouts, the way I always taught breakouts, is a very simple method, right? I'm over here trading on the top gainers list. This gives me a list of stocks that are moving for the day. And then from there, I'm waiting for this big move up. So INTS popped here a little after 7 a.m., right? Boom, big move up. Now it's on my radar. Now it's on the top gainers list over here, right? But I'm not buying while it's moving up. I'm waiting for at least one red candle on the 5-minute time frame, okay? A lot of you already know this. All right, and then as this stock starts to round up, there's really two different types of breakout traders. Either one, you're buying it as soon as it's breaking through this level, or you're waiting for this 5-minute candle to close, all right? And there's always a battle of which one's right, right? Typically, the people who are buying here are more like really quick scalpers, and the people who are waiting for 5-minute candles to close typically hold stocks for a little bit longer. For me, when I first started tracking breakouts, I wanted to get in on extra confirmation, waiting for this 5-minute candle to close. So every single breakout that I just showed you on that dashboard, that's exactly how I tracked it. And basically what I did is said, okay, if I got in right here at this 5-minute candle close, I got in around 41 cents, okay? And then if I use my long position tool, what's the highest that I could have got for take profit before it pulled back at least 15%? Did it go 15% before it pulled back 15%? That's how I tracked it. Comment down below if that makes sense. So when we go over here and we look into the dashboard, you can see that only 45.99% actually go for 15% before pulling back for 15%, which makes it an unprofitable strategy. If I just minimize myself right here, I have this cool, by the way, I built this entire dashboard. This is customized by me. I show this to my one-on-one students every single day. So right here, you can actually see your net profits. So if you took every single one of these trades with a $1,000 position size, you would be down $27,900. So please, if you're taking breakouts and you're using that strategy I just went over, I think it is in your best interest, not financial advice, to maybe try out this one trick that I'm going to show you. All right? So there's so many different things that I started tracking, guys. Time of day, price of the stock, free flow, market cap, but none of it matters more than do we get immediate continuation on the breakout. So watch when I filter with this one simple thing. And that one simple thing is, after the breakout, does the next 1-minute candle close green? Yes or no? Watch this. When I click on yes, we go from 45% all the way to 61%, and all of a sudden, this turns into a profitable strategy. But I'm going to show you how to get this even higher, all the way up to 78%. So, no other filter that I've used. Free flow, market cap, how much the stock was up when it broke out, how much did it pull back? Nothing impacted it more than that. But let's get it a little bit higher here, because free flow does matter. You don't want a stock that has a free float that's too high. But let me show you the stats. So if I just filter by, and I break this down by different categories, 1 to 10 million, 10 to 50 million, etc. So I want to include the 1 to 10 million free flow category, the 10 to 50 million free flow category, and let's do below 1 million as well. Boom! Now we got this win rate all the way up to 64%. But let's go even further. Let's go by market cap. Because if you guys don't know, the higher the market cap, typically the slower the stock moves. So let's do, 10 to 50 million dollar market cap and 1 to 10 million dollar market cap as well. Boom, look at that win rate. Now we're up to 69%. So 111 out of the past 160 trades that I tracked using this filter right here, 69% of those ran for at least 15%. And if you wanted to go for a 10%, down here at the bottom in purple right here, I have a customized take profit percentage. I can type in any number I want to right here. For a 10% gain, that's 80% of the time it's went for at least 10%. All of this is using a 15% stop loss. You want to know the one problem with this strategy? I'm going to show you. So if I completely reset this and I say, okay, cool. So the very first question, one of the things that I started tracking was the 1-minute candle trending green in the breakout, right? And I started tracking this about 3 months ago, because what I found is out of all the different variables, continuation was what mattered the most. So I was like, let me start tracking, is the 1 minute candle trending green in the breakout? So we can see that 614 trades that I've tracked, either yes or no, was the 1 minute candle trending green into the breakout. Now out of those 614, did the next 1 minute candle close green? So remember this number, 614. I'm gonna click no. 335 out of the 614, the next 1 minute candle closed red and the win rate drops down to 38%. So if you get into a breakout, so for example, if we would have got into this breakout right here, and the next 1 minute candle closes red right here, your win rate to get at least 15% take profit goes down to 38%, which is absolutely horrible. We don't want that, right? Now let me go back into the dashboard. Now, how many of those closed green? Let it load, only 279. So here's the problem with this strategy as I reset it. The problem is you can't read the future. So here's what it looks like when you're about to take the breakout. And you have no idea what happens after this candle. So being that you can't read the future, what I had to do, and this takes a lot of work. It takes me at least 1 to 2 hours to fill out this massive dashboard that I use every single day, but it's totally worth it. So what I had to start doing is go through every single one of these stocks and say, okay, instead of me tracking the breakouts from right here on this 5 minute candle close, I need to track it from where the next 1 minute candle closes. And I need to see, is that a profitable strategy? Because obviously we're going to get in a little bit higher if we wait for another 1 minute candle to close. And sometimes these stocks just start to rocket immediately. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're getting in all the way up here. So is it a profitable strategy to still get in up here? So before I started tracking this, I had to make a decision. What am I going to use for my stop loss, right? My mental stop loss when I'm tracking these things. And I figured, well, since I'm getting in a little bit higher, instead of using a 15% stop loss like I typically do when I'm tracking these breakouts, let's do a 20% stop loss just because I know I'm getting in a little bit higher here. And let's see if it's a profitable strategy. So keep that in mind. Instead of using a 15% stop loss, I went and I did a 20% stop loss, which is obviously giving the stock plenty of room to breathe here. So let's go take a look at the stats. And I started tracking this for the past 2 months here. So we're going to go into another dashboard that I call the green light dashboard. So let's go into my filters right here. The free flow, of course, below 50 million. Market cap, below 50 million. The time frames that I took out were after lunchtime, just because you're going to have to trust me on this through all of the trades that I've tracked. After lunchtime, it gets a lot slower. I'm never trading after lunchtime. And then also, too, I took out 6 to 7 a.m. because that's super early in the morning. And 6 to 7 a.m. is also just statistically a bad time to be trading, right? So if we take a look at that, we can see right here, 49 trades, 34 out of the last 49 trades went for at least 15%. 69% win rate here, which is pretty damn good. But check this out. The real move was, if you're actually going to set a TP, is instead of going for 15%, you go for 10%. And that's an 83.67 win rate, which means 41 out of the last 49 trades went for at least 83%. And take a look at this most recent example. If I just scroll down through here, I can see every single stock that fit this criteria, INTS. So let me go into the charts to show you exactly what I mean by this. This is what the 5 minute time frame looks like. I still mark out all of my highs on the 5 minute time frame, but as soon as this stock is breaking out right here, what do? I switch over to the 1 minute time frame. And remember, 5 minute candles close in 5 minute increments, right? So it's 740, 745, 750. So this 5 minute candle closes at 745. That's important because when I switch over to the 1 minute time frame, we're going to zoom back in over to that level. And let me show you exactly what the 1 minute time frame is doing while this stock is breaking out. And this is very important because this is literally my filter that I use to find these stocks, to find the 82% win rate. So right here, 7:45 a.m., this was the 1 minute candle. This one needs to be trending green into the breakout. And then take a look, 7:46. This next 1 minute candle right here also closed green. So this is typically where we would buy, but we wait. We get extra confirmation because we know if that next 1 minute candle closes red, win rate goes down to 38%. We want to avoid that. So waiting for that next 1 minute candle gives you a bit more confirmation. Boom, you're going to get in higher. But once you get in here, that's when you're able to catch that continued move up. And the best take profit from what I found, and what we can do is actually go back into the dashboard and take a look at the best take profit, is 10%. So you can see net profits for each one of these take profits. So for example, if you took all 49 of these trades over the past 2 months and you went for 15% with a $1,000 position size, here's your net profit at $2,100. right? So that's for 15%. But if you go for 10%, you can see your net profit's 2,500. Now, if you go for 30% and 40% respectively, both of those are still profitable strategies, but obviously you're making a lot less. You're going to win a lot less too. The win rate is only 44%, and trust me, it's tough, man. You want a high win rate, all right? You want momentum. You guys don't want to be stressed out every single day. Keep the high win rate. There's going to be a lot less variance if you go for 10%. So, like, for example, my student that went for 50% plus gains today, he's just a crazy bastard. I would have sold this way earlier than him. He ended up riding this bad boy all the way up. So that is the one trick, guys. Start watching out for this. It happened today. INTS ran for over 300%. I'm giving it to you away for free. If you ever want me to walk you through this dashboard, you want me to be my one-on-one student, you actually want data to back up your trade so you can have more confidence and more clarity. I really feel like this is what you guys need. So I am opening up to one-on-one students. You guys can message me on Instagram or Facebook with the link down below. Just message me with the word trade, and I'll see if you guys are a good fit. Use this. Let me know in the comments if this is helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video.